Waparazzi on wapTV.
Guys, my name is Ebubae, your number one on top of TV, and I day outside today. We outside. Why? Because TCOA, Television Content Owners Association of Nigeria, call us come outside, and they say today they want to do seminar, they want to do conference, and the theme of today's event now upscaling content production to global standard. And yes, all of us are content creators. So far, I say you just they do one thing or the other for TV, they make people entertained, or they come even for us, we be TV presenters, we still be content creators. Why? Because for every time we come your show, you are creating content for the audience at home to enjoy. And yeah, so I did very, very happy today here today. So maybe we'll go just see what's in the happen, talk to a few persons, maybe we'll know what they carry come for us. I hear say some very, very big, better speakers go also there in the house. So I'll be making sure to speak to these amazing people. And I hope say yourself, you go bow our Carlo, you go they follow us, they go one step at a time. No come up for you sit down, no. I'll be right back. See you. How you say they feel about today's event? Like what thing you hope say today's events go portray to content creators and storytellers generally?
I hope that today's event would be pivotal in new stories, creating new partners for us. Even as a business, I want to work with new people, and I'm hoping that today's event has opened us up to new people. We want them to come to us. We want to work with you, and we want to support you in every way that we can. We're looking for stories to tell, and we really want you to come tell the stories with us and partner with us.
On behalf of the chairman of the association, in person of Chief Wale Adenuga MFR, it is a great honor to have you all present at our maiden edition of TCOA workshop. TCOA, an acronym for Television Content Owners Association, is a collection of creative minds that have dared to produce their creativity for the purpose of informing, educating, and entertaining the populace on all platforms. Since its inception in February 2022 by some of the foremost veterans in the media space, it has been the need to rise and challenge the ever-evolving world of film and content producing through learning engagements, skill acquisition, networking, productions, and collaboration. In line with this vision, TCOA unveils its maiden edition workshop themed Upscaling Content Production for Global Standards. Thank you all for availing us your wonderful presence. And like we say in the industry, let's chorus it together. The show must go on. Thank you.
Our first speaker for today's event, who will be speaking on understanding storytelling for local and international audience dynamism. Let's invite her to the podium to give her speech. You're welcome.
The first thing that would always be key from a multi-choice standpoint would always be what is the sort of quality of your material. And quality goes beyond just the picture quality or the audio. It goes into the acting, it goes to the storytelling, it goes to your color grading, it goes to the use of your sound effects, it goes to the use of your lighting. How is your lighting emoting, right? So it's very important that you have the right sort of quality. So you also must look at language considerations. For us, we understand that there is a lot of ethnic groups, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa and globally. And so when you think about language consideration, it's very important for you to know that you must subtitle any language that you might have used that is not, globally accepted. So the globally accepted language would be English, right? So let's assume you want to do something that is local in Yoruba or Igbo or Pidgin or Hausa, then it's important that you take into consideration your subtitling, and subtitling not just for language, because you want to have a wider range of people consuming your material. So that means that somebody who is deaf should be able to read your subtitles and understand what the content is about, because content is beyond just those that can speak and those that can hear, right? Good example is Papa Jasco. And this is not just because we're in Wale Adenuga Productions, but your story must be adaptable because we've seen how this content has continued to grow over and over and over the years, and still is relevant today, right? We must continue to find stories that connect. Thank you very much.
Tell us wetin today event, wetin be the hope when you get from, wetin you hope say you go fit teach content creators out there and storytellers?
Before we shoot, we need to define who we dey shoot for, who we dey show am for, who dey watch am, why those people dey watch, wetin dey drive them to watch. All of those things na the things wey we supposed to pay attention to. So with this seminar basically draws all of our attention to those things. Say how we dey do am now, how we supposed to dey do am. We no can't tell them anything we new. We just can't pinch them, say these things where you know before, you're supposed to they do them. You know they do them. Why you know they do them?
I'm here to talk about upscaling TV content for optimum benefits and values. In order for you to upscale your TV content, first and foremost, your story. Our stories are not fully told. So when you're thinking of upscaling, you need to think of your content, you need to think of your story. If you put on a fantastic production, spend a lot of money, hire cameras, hire the best crew, and you have a goofy story, they can't do anything about it. You know, don't try to be an all-comers. Don't try to be a one-size-fits-all. No, you can't upscale your content that way. We see pictures before we hear sound. There is that powerful thing all of us have in our homes. Anybody know what that powerful thing is? Every home, almost every home has it. What's that thing that all of us have in our homes that is so powerful? Huh? Television. Not exactly. It's related to television. Phone. It's not phone. Family, no, it's not family picture. It's not a decoder. Remote control, thank you. That small gadget is very powerful. You know, it gives you access to so many channels. When you pick it, you are the master of your entertainment. You define your entertainment. You create your own entertainment. So you switch it to one channel, you see crappy pictures, you go to the next one. That's your power. Nobody can take it away from you. You know, you go to the next one and the next one, and the minute you pick one and you see very crappy pictures, you don't even wait, you are going to the next one. When you see good pictures, you stop. Then you put up the sound. What made you stop? Good picture. So you must ensure that whatever you create has good, high quality, high production quality, has first and foremost good picture. Because the minute you have that good picture, I will stop to watch. So, good pictures, good sound, then your storytelling must be in place. Those three things, you can't go wrong. Who are the off-takers of what I'm creating? How can I infuse brands into it? Which brands will fit what I'm doing? By implementing all of these strategies, you can scale your content in the Nigerian broadcast market and deliver optimum benefits and values to your viewers, and of course, money to your pocket. Thank you and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
A very good afternoon to you.
How you there, buddy?
Thank you, buddy. Day clock too.
Personally, what do you hope and wish say today events go do for people, even beyond this particular event? People will be say that they watch from house.
Well, I think the whole essence of this is a commendable initiative, and it's just to give people hope. Say they are not in the wrong business and they are not in the wrong country. So, and letting people know that nobody can operate as an island. Yeah. We need to collaborate with people. We need to collaborate, and that's the only way we can develop our industry. So you can't just be operating in your own silos, thinking you can make it all. No, What you are lacking, somebody has it. It's just for you to identify those people and see how you collaborate. By the time you bring this thing together, the whole world, we are sitting on a gold mine. Whatever we are doing right now, we are still scratching the surface. By the time we unleash the potential, 200 million people, like I said, these are active, adventurous people. They are not eating each other. They will need service, they will need products, they will need... So, all just for us to make sure that we give them what they want. And before you know it, we'll be scratching gold. So it's just for people to open their eyes and open their minds so that they can see opportunity around them and be able to take advantage of it.
What is that one thing that really holds us back from penetrating the market?
And there's no how you want to look at it, right? If you don't know the people, you don't know who to talk to about anything. We've opened the door, but people still don't understand that the door is open. So now we open acquisitions portals for all the channels, right? We don't want hard drives anymore. We want to minimize it. We had a malware attack last year that almost destroyed our entire ecosystem in Content Hub. So we've opened up a submissions portal. And as of today, those links are getting shared on DGN and AGN. I've been getting feedback that, you know, these messages out that you can submit your content for consideration review to the portal. And in all of this, I'm still getting a generous chorus in the room that there is a cabal. So I'm here to say to you that there is no cabal at MultiChoice. Business is not about sentiments. We continue to work with producers. So last year we started slowly by giving people our movies, which are the smaller budgets, by giving our 13-episode series to new people and seeing if they could deliver on it, because the way you treat the small stuff is how you treat the big stuff. And that's where I'm going to leave it. There's no cabal at MultiChoice. Our doors are open. I don't think anybody has approached Busola Tejumola and she says, oh, don't talk to me, get out of my office.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. Some years back, the Nigerian audience were the kind of audience that will enjoy films. I'm talking about in the 80s, that would enjoy films that will make them cry. I think I'm talking about the Story of My Life, Yamatang, all those that they would go to the cinema to watch or watch films that will make them cry. And then we started moving to this stage at which it seems like Nigerian audience just want a collection of skits. Sometimes. So how do we study this audience and know exactly what to give to them?
If we want to be honest with ourselves, is that I don't want to go to the cinema to be burdened again. I just want to go there to relax, laugh. So let's be very, very clear. Let's be very discerning about how we create our content, why we create it, what is that audience, what is it for. If you want to play in all the markets, create for the different markets.
Thank you very much. A round of applause, sir. That's insightful.
What has your production got to do with what you're taking? If it's a beautiful product, if it's properly produced, and talking about language, the channel, the discrimination and all that, each year we sit in strategy sessions and we say, here's how we want to navigate this year. And last year we had a mandate to build the indigenous channels. We've never done it before. When they launched as low budget because we don't understand if it was going to work. We tested the waters, right? So if you had come at the time, it's literally a litmus test. We don't know what it's going to do. So if you say to me that you want me to commission a series at the time, I'm in the middle of a litmus test. Don't forget we have independent researchers that we work with that come to us to say, it's working, it's not working, put more budget, don't put more budget. At the time Yoruba was growing, Yoruba does not make any money. Sponsors don't put their films there. But you want me to commission your movie, a Yoruba series and put there. There's no sentiment in business. We work with data, we work with figures, and we follow the money.
Good afternoon, ma. How you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm fine. I'm great. Doing great. Thank you.
I hear a little birdie tell me, or you even talk on yourself, saying that from Abuja, you from come all the way, coming down here. So far so good. You go talk, say the journey where you make and the experience where you get so far so good. Say they what time?
Oh yes, it did what time? Because go sit down for one place, say make God they butter your bread. Possible. And as they learn, so they get more enlightenment, they know the thing where the industry they talk. And if you want to know anything about this industry, maybe now Lagos be the place. So that's why our Abuja, we they do other things, but I really needed that enlightenment. So me, where they come here, what time?
It's extremely important that we begin to pay attention to these guys who are the technical people.
we need to build capacity. We need to invest on the production side of things before you get to post-production. At post-production, there's a whole lot of things that they require, these platforms. There's a whole lot that, because remember, your content is not local. It's going to be seen in 190 countries across the world if it's, if you give them the global rights. So there are a lot of things that must be put in place. But it's extremely important that if you're going to move higher, if you're going to scale higher, if you're going to move from point A to producing successfully for NT and AIT, and then you now want to move to producing for Prime Video and Amazon, definitely there are two worlds. So how prepared are you, and what are the things that you must know for you to be able to move from where you are currently to where you want to be? I hope I have not bored you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have any questions.
Is there a platform where you want to create this structure where Nigerians especially who tell the African stories can just concentrate on writing the script or producing while somebody else looks for the funding?
We've grown organically without any support. What you're talking about is what we call, having structure in place where the government, public money, that's what it's called, public money is accessible. You don't have those grants, you don't have those kind of, public money like you have in South Africa, a good example, where producers, if they make money, they don't care. If they don't make money, they don't care. No, that's not what we have here. So you have that entrepreneurial spirit that drives you, because if you fail, nobody's going to give you money again. That's the end. So that's our reality, really.
What do you hope that your visit today to this beautiful event would have done to creatives out there, content creators, storytellers? What do you hope that this event would do to them?
So we just want to keep exposing them to more and more, especially for those of them who have been doing businesses locally successfully. How do you now take it to the next level? So we just, try to help them know some of the things that they actually need to imbibe in their productions to be able to scale.
That's what I call the 4 P's: passion, perseverance, positioning, and patronage. We are passionate about what we do, that's why we are here. We can endure, we've been doing it, struggling. But guy, if you are not well positioned, you'll just be working and sweating and nothing to show for it. Because it's that point of positioning that many people fail. They can persevere, they've been on it for years, but if you are not well positioned, what is rightfully yours will be taken away from you. Position is not what you do to the product, it's what you do to people's mind. When you are well positioned in people's mind, even your enemy will fight for you. Hello? And when you are well positioned, what's next? Patronage will naturally come in. What others are looking for will come looking for you. Creativity does not thrive on ST macro, so there's the business side of the business. And that business side is what makes the difference. Crisis will always be the best platform for a good manager to excel. It's never that crisis is what many people run away from, but the money you are looking for is in crisis. So it is a country that has problems because your ability to solve more problems bring more money to you. Content that empowers people, content that develops people, content that can take somebody from E class to B or C and gradually move ahead. Content that makes somebody who is hopeless to become hopeful. I've seen people share proposals to me, and my question is, okay, no problem. Who exactly do you have in mind for this? And actually, it's for everybody. It can't be for everybody. Who specifically? Just give me your core target. Others can benefit, but there's some core that throw coins up, down, whether head or tail, those people will be delivered. Can you point out? And they're like, and you see a bit of a struggle, meaning that there's not been enough research before you go into that content. When I came in, I heard somebody talking about trophy. If I play trophy here, they will say remove it. They didn't pay for it. Valid point. You can place it here, they didn't pay for it, and they won't pay for it. The question is, you understand the focus of trophy there? Because you drink it does not mean you understand that thing. We are working with a close-up right now, Colgate. I think they happen to be one of the sponsors. Can we have a round of applause for them too? If you hear close-up, what comes to your mind is brushing your teeth. But their focus is to produce, their focus is on healthy smile. If you are a producer, you are not close to the brand owner to know what their focus is, and you use it on a film, just brushing. And maybe the brushing that is brushing is even causing somebody. Do you think they will appreciate you? You are using my brand, you are causing somebody. I will look at ambience. So that when you do it, it's a perfect fit. In fact, the guy sees you and says, wow, this is exactly what I'm trying to project. To say anytime people smile heavily, they say close up around the corner. In fact, it's better for it to be seamless. Let the people do the thinking for you. If you do it so well, they'll put the image in their head. And that's one area that would not suit very well. And that's where the money you are looking for really is. Because it's not just advertising anymore. How do we interact? How we make it seamless and flow in such a way that when they think top of mind awareness, until you get a brand to that Ethiopian level where people ask you, why do you brand this brand? I don't know. I just love it. That brand has not succeeded. To sum it all up, what we as an agency are looking for is just a brand that can work. It's all about fast, foresight, to be there ahead, agility, to be seen and active, scale, to do it on a large scale, and tenacity, doing it once. The glory of yesterday belongs to yesterday. Can you repeat the same feat again? Can you do it continuously that people will say, even your enemies say, oh boy, you be like, say that guy don't mad though. And that's what I always tell people, if nothing is chasing you, you make sure that you are chasing something. On that note, I say, thank you.
We'd like to know your experiences and how you got on the platforms. Let us in on the process of Shantytown for us, and if it's something we can emulate so that we can.
All right. It's a big budget film because we intended to ensure that we have production value. So when you're scaling, what you're looking at is the story, the production value. What I tell every producer is there is time for everything. As you're making your content, also have the business mindset. You need to know the business of anything you're doing. Creatives tend to, most times they create and they forget the business. Business is very important. As you're studying your production, studying filmmaking, studying whatever, also study business. It's a business, so you structure it that way. So that is how Shantytown was structured.
There's that story about you have to know this, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to tip, you have to, those stories. You don't do those things, you don't get adverts on your show. So how do we deal with that? I think everybody wants to know that too.
Okay, I won't speak for others, I'll speak for myself. A classic for me was almost like, I think this was way back in 2004. There was a program I just saw on Silverbird TV, Extended Family, by Bobby. I don't know Bobby from Adam. I just saw for other payment, called this number. And I picked up my phone, I called him. He came to my office, sat before me. And the guy, that movie, I saw that your program on here, very beautiful program. How come there was no advert? I said, okay, I spent my last cover to produce that, In fact, STV has told me that was the 7th episode. That STV has told him that after that episode, if there is no advert, they are going to yank up the program. And he has decided that he's going to go back to worry because all the saving he has. And I told him, don't worry. I love that product. The storyline is good. We are going to. The first commercial I got, this story I'm telling you has Bobby. It's a mighty guy today. But you see in life, all some people need is just a little support, a little word. The first commercial I had on that program was Media. I gave it to him. The following week, I gave him Indomie. By the 5th week, all other agents started. In life, there are some people you lean on. The only place they take you is up. For me, I'm always looking out for opportunity. I always tell people, we're in a business, like I said, a digital person cannot manage an active brand. What my client is paying me for is to lead them. I need to lead them in the right direction. If they get to value before me, I can't compromise. I must be there before them. That's the only way they can continue to feed up my palm. Thank you.
So what will be your hope and wish for people who attend this program, and even people who they watch for house?
My wish be say, all the people who come today, make them go do wetin we talk. As you hear, you do. No be say you hear, you dump am. As you hear, you do. Ahead. As we dey take that action, results go dey follow.
I want to thank the chairman because this is a very fantastic idea. For someone of his own magnitude to look at it and say, let me create something for the young, upcoming producers. So for people that maybe you don't know about the association, we are telling you that this is TCOA, and the whole essence is to bring you guys together. And some of the questions, your worries that you've been expressing here, we can answer those questions. In the course of our meeting, most times, we always ask people what are their challenges, and we try to see how we can guide them, mentor them, for them to achieve whatever aim or goal they've set for themselves. And I can testify that a lot of our members that probably maybe they are doing skits or short film. Some of them are programmed on TV now. And you can only do that by following the person that knows the road, Abi. Like they say, that show me who knows the road, right? So thank you everyone, and thank you for making it this evening.
Our fashion is coming up. We can use our films as that platform, our productions to actually showcase, as that showcase platform for our fashion and also our food.
See that our moral culture. Now, me, I been want to make to say, make with the market reach that global world, because now we get the future. Make we know this of ourselves. Now Nigeria, Africa, now we get the future of the world. So now the thing we they do now people go come copy. So now the thing we may go on make with that moral culture.
Our stories, Yoruba stories are beautiful stories. You know, our music, beautiful music. We never tell the story of our music rich. We never tell the story of our costume rich. We never tell the story of our culture rich. You know, some people they try small, but we see they very far. You know, so we got to put more work into ensuring, say, our local culture, our local tradition. Say we push on reach front.
I think the aspect of my culture that I want people to embrace more is banga and starch. I don't think enough people, it doesn't get enough PR. I think Amala gets more PR than banga and starch. I think banga and starch is phenomenal, and I feel like more people should have banga and starch.
So the food, the Delta food.
Yeah. Banga and starch specifically. See, I said banga and starch.
Ogene music, you don't understand. Ogene, I love Ogene music. Yeah.
Our moral sense, really, particularly for Yoruba, we are highly moral people. We have a whole lot of respect. So the moral aspect of the Yoruba culture is something that we should hold in high esteem. Like I said, every name has a meaning, and you find that the people Yoruba don't just give name. When they give name, it must have been something that happened in the family, and oftentimes that name has a way of propelling the person giving it to really live up. The question is, our younger generation, do they know the meaning of that name? Because only Ile Katu Somoloruko, and when you give that name, that person, each time he goes out there, even when you want to misbehave, you remember the son of Umu and you get it right. I think it's something that we need to project, and it's something that not many culture in this world has that value.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a very good day ahead.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yes, my people, all right, so we don't enjoy ourselves well today. No be small thing. I have learned a lot, like so much. Even the one way sweet me past, they say, you don't get any story where you want to tell, what person never tell before, okay? But if you want to tell your own, find ways to just, tweak them, add something here and there, because definitely everybody knows that boy meets girl and boy fall in love and they get married and their parents are opposing them because the girl is from Isoko and the boy is from Akure. These are stories that have been told over and over again, but at the end of the day, the way you go present your own go be waiting go make the difference, you understand? So I also learned about monetization of content, very important. If you just they walk the throw away, you guys monetize your content so that people go fit also, buy into your content. You go they make your own money on the side, you understand? Yes. So thank you so much for joining me on the red carpet of this TCOA put together event, and they're very, very happy. So until I see you again next time, my name is Ebubae, your number one on top wapTV. Don't stop watching wapTV. I love you guys. See you. Ciao. Bye.